Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. Throne and Liberty, we finally have a huge news. I mean, it could be small, but for us as a community, it's huge. Information about the release date. And also some interesting news, which will be on the 2nd of November on official YouTube channel of Throne and Liberty. Let's dig deeper on this topic, shall we? First of all, I'm super happy that you guys like this content about TL, because I definitely looking forward to this game. I mean, come on, Lineage 3, why not? And after all these changes and everything is happening with the producer letters and everything on all different things that are happening during the tests, I'm a bit hype already. I'm not pretending that this information is 100% accurate, because it's not so much info about the game around, but what I like that you in the comments are sharing cool stuff. We are only starting discussion about this game, and my name is PLK and we're starting this video. The third letter from the producer of the MMORPG Throne of Liberty did not bring any significant revelations or descriptions of gameplay mechanics, but it did inform about the upcoming events dedicated to the game. It's a translation, so some things could be mixed up, but the information, it's good. It's good, guys. Let's go. Today we have some interesting news. On November 2nd we will finally show you what TNL is all about in our showcase. We finished filming last week, and after some good editing, okay, it sounds not so good, right? But okay. The premiere of the video will take place on the official YouTube channel of Throne and Liberty. You will see the results of the improvements we talked about in our latest letter, tests, and also address some of the questions you raised on the forum and in the community. I really like this approach from the developers. I mean, they are not silent, they're trying to talk. They talk and they try to listen. Sometimes they're not, right, because they have the agenda of the development that's on all this stuff. But they're trying to, at least they're showing to. So, I'm a little bit hyped. Actually, we regret and we saddened that we had to stay silent on the issues that arose after this letter, especially those related to the monetization. I really wanted to go straight to the point, but I realized that the providing answers through the demonstration where I could elaborate more would reduce misunderstandings. I checked your comments every morning and I promised not to pretend I didn't notice them. And okay, let's check. 2nd of November, let's check. After the showcase, we will be preparing for a personal meeting with you. We will have a stage at a G-Star where we will showcase the main materials that have not yet been released. We plan to launch the game in December. Right? It will be Korean version, right? But still, in December, this channel and all of you guys, if you want, we will go and play in Korea. Because it's normal thing for the Korean MMORPGs to beta test them on the original version and then go to global. And yeah, you need to buy some kind of ID number or something like that and VPN. But before that, it was not so complicated. So let's try. We will definitely try. December. So it will be a very intense time, but we are looking forward to enjoy it. We have been working towards this for a long time. And it's not just because we are happy to launch the game after such intense work, but also because of you. Yeah. As I write this letter, we are turning the page on the launch. There is still a lot of testing, fine-tuning and bug fixing ahead, but I think we can confidentially call the end of the development, although we still be working on the subsequent updates. Since the start of the beta testing, the whole team has been working for a very tight schedule. Yeah, because the test shows the first one, the tech test in Korea showed that the game is trash. So that's why you're working to, to be on schedule, at least the close to schedule, and to provide a good game. And they're doing a pretty good job right now, as we can see from the test. So let's see. We knew from the beginning that it would be easy, but we were determined to achieve the unique appeal of TNL. With 2 regions, 2 major raids, with completely different mechanics, 19 regional events, 18 bosses, and 6 dungeons, Throne and Liberty will be quite a substantial game from the moment of the launch. And that is actually the thing, because the gameplay of these games, like Lineage franchise, right, they are more about the macro picture of the game, which is sieges, castles, bosses, grind, and PvP. These games, when they launch, they have the huge potential for the end game from the start, because it's kind of sandbox, right? Okay, long story short, they say all the things will be on during the launch, so the game will have quite a substantial, end game. which is super good. However, we didn't want to cut back on the scope. Completeness and volume were what we wanted to preserve as the team that loves this game. The reasons we pushed ourselves so hard is you, the people who have been waiting for this game for so long. Thank you guys. I'm so happy. We are fortunate that we can present the game to you this year. We intend to make up for our failure. To do so earlier with a very long, very extensive service because our hearts and souls are in it. We are impatient and we will continue to work. The feeling of completing the launch development is exactly 50-50. Relief that we made it to the end and stuck to the schedule, and regret that we could have done better. We will use those moments of regrets as a basis to improving Team Dev, and we hope you will continue to give us your feedback. It really means a lot to us. So what he's talking about? He's talking about that they didn't change everything that they wanted. They will still launch the game because, you know, money. They still will change things. And you know what? I kinda trust in his words. Looks like they're trying to make it to the right direction. I was just going to talk about the showcase schedule, but ended up telling a lot of stories that had been accumulating. It seems I'm getting used to writing letters, and now I will share a little personal story. Since the publication of my first letter, I have received messages of support from players and colleagues, some of whom I did not even know. They praised me for my efforts, others offered thoughtful comments on my wording, but they all had one thing in common: don't give up. Those words gave me more strength and motivation. I mean, the main producer of the game writing letters to the community because the game is trash, changing the game in the moment, continue with the letters. And you can imagine how hated this guy were at the beginning of this. So kind of, it's a big step for the company and for this guy especially. Of course, I don't expect that with the help of 3 letters I will achieve huge success. And I'm not doing this to avoid criticism. In fact, I'm doing this because I want to hear criticism. I have been creating games all my life, so my methods may be clumsy, but I intend to see it through. And I hope you will follow my future letters. If I have courage, I will make a video and eventually even go live. I will show you how I am progressing. Having written the letter to the end, I realized that I am in a different mood. I will try to keep my word, and I want to thank you for being so patient with me. In the next letter, I will talk about more specific launch plans. Thank you, An Jodgok. I don't know. What do you think, guys? Put your comments below. Leave your comments below. What do you think? I mean, these letters, it's kind of, yeah, I know I'm fine, fanboy, right? But it was like 3 weeks ago, this game was ruined for me. I was like, yeah. It's like we have 2 beta tests. We understand that this game will be bad. And then it started changing. All these letters, all these changes, you know, during the tests, all this feedback from the community, the game changed. So I kind of hope that everything will be great. Anyway, so as usually with Lineage games, we will beta test game during the Korean launch, as I said. It will be
Legend. Wait for it. Dairy. Legendary.
Mark Decembers in your calendars because we are going in, boys. But most importantly, based on your feedback also to this channel, the content about Throne and Liberty, I mean, it's super positive feedback from you guys. Thank you very much. And even you who came and correct my previous videos, thank you very much as well, because it's not even you, it's you who are the community of the channel. I want you to come. I want you know to drop all these comments. That's how we build the community around the game of the channel. And I definitely like the game. I definitely will try it. Let's hope it will be not garbage. So subscribe to keep in touch, right? Like the video if you like it, comments for sure, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.